Hey there, we're going to talk about a couple of things. The first thing I want to talk about right now is The Editor. The Editor is a new Astron-6 film coming out in sometime in 2014. And if you know Astron-6, then you know that they've made the movies Father's Day and Manborg, and incredibly fun films. Everybody here, I think, on that watches my channel has either heard of or seen Father's Day and the notoriety behind the film. Now, Father's Day was an incredibly fun film. I know that I recommended this one to both Falligard, Sammy, and to Blu-ray Anonymous, there, Nathan. And Nathan did do a video actually where he was watching Father's Day, and I look forward to seeing Sammy's response to that film as well. Now, Astron-6 did a poster, kind of a mock-up poster for it came from Canada, sort of a. Well, if it came from Canada, a different aspect of our what Canadian horror could have been instead of what it was. And there was a lot of mock-up posters done. The one that they did was The Editor for a kind of a giallo film done in Canada. Now, if you remember the giallo films, a lot of giallo films were written by Italians in English, so you got kind of a weird type of speech. Almost a surreal type of speaking that nobody in Italy or nobody in English spoke. It was kind of a conversation, a type of speech that you'd only see in a giallo film. Somebody that didn't quite understand English, but were trying to mimic the way that we spoke and the terminology and the stuff that we use. So you got some kind of cool stuff in there, and they modeled it after that, and it became like sort of a kind of a kernel of an idea. First it was a poster, and it was like, you know, we should work on this sometime. Then all of a sudden, bam, they're working on it. It's their biggest budget movie to date. It's $150,000, and if you want to put that into some sort of context, if you've seen Father's Day had about 1/10 of the budget of this one does. And not only that, but we have Udo Kier, famous genre legend, is actually in this film as I think it's a psychiatrist in the film. The Editor is a movie. It's a giallo film, of course, with comedy aspects, because this is Astron-6 after all, and it has to do with an editor that is scarred horribly in an accident, and people around the editor are dying, and he's not quite sure if he did it or not. It's somebody has killed. Somebody's killing people around the editor, and he's got to find out if he's killing them, or if there's somebody else involved. And in giallos, it usually goes in a more convoluted, twisted way, which should be a lot of fun. I'm a huge giallo fan. I'm a big fan of Astron-6. I love Udo Kier, and I'm really looking forward to seeing this one here. Another actor from I think it was American Mary. Tristan Risk is also in this film as well. So I'll be really looking forward to that. And how do I keep up a lot of the stuff? Not online, well, sort of. This is the other thing I wanted to talk about. Recently, if you guys have like iPads, if you got tablets, especially iPads, I stopped buying magazines so much, and really couldn't afford. I'm going to school to buy like $12.99, $14.99, whatever magazines on a regular monthly basis, bi-monthly. But I checked recently into a newsstand on my iPad and saw that it's incredibly cheap to get subscriptions to some of my favorite magazines. So my birthday comes up March 31st, and I'm getting my mom actually asked me what I wanted, and I said I want a subscription to a magazine. So I'm in between Fangoria and Rue Morgue. I know I'm going to be getting subscriptions to both, and I recently picked up a couple issues of Fangoria for $3.99 each on the newsstand, and the back issues, older back issues, are 99 cents. I got a couple issues of Rue Morgue, the latest ones, for $2.99, which is an incredible price. And I know that until I get subscriptions, I'll be buying them on a regular basis like this, and really enjoying getting back into reading these magazines again that I've just kind of gone on the wayside, because I don't want to. I know some people find places or no places where they can download certain ones and stuff like that, and even those places are becoming obsolete. But these are magazines that I really enjoy and really admire, and I want to be getting them. If I'm not buying them on the newsstand, which I can't do right now, I want to be able to still support them, and I will be getting e-subscriptions to both magazines, so that when those things come out, they come right to my iPad, into my newsstand, and on the day they come out, and sometimes the day before they come out. So really enjoying that, really looking forward to that, and I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of the editor, if you guys want to see it, if you've seen Astron-6's other films, what you thought of Father's Day. I know the Creepy Monster Squad really enjoyed Manborg, and let's get talking about this. And for people that haven't seen editor, when Orphan Killer came out, if you watch my channel, you know that I really pimped and got people into watching Orphan Killer, because I'm a supporter of a lot of the indie stuff. And of course I got to meet the guys that made Orphan Killer as well, which even increased my respect more for those guys. Movies like Jacob were ones that I actually got to meet the actors, got to meet the director. And so when it comes to a lot of the indie stuff that I think is really deserves to be focused, I'm going to focus the spotlight on those. I'm going to be talking more about some different horror aspects, and different ways you can get your horror and get your horror magazines. Let me know if any of you got subscribed to any of the magazines like Fangoria or Rue Morgue. Do you get them through your newsstand? Have you even thought about going through the iPad to get them? It's a lot cheaper, and still supports the company, and lets them know that you're reading their stuff and you're going to continue to read their stuff on a regular basis. Thanks for watching. If you heard that beep over there, that means I got to put on my French fries, and I should have done it about 2.5 minutes ago. So right now, it's time for lunch, and it is time for tea.